Welcome to Why Rush Racing. Welcome to round 6 of the Moore series. This is the Needmore GP, and today we're located near Fairplay, Missouri. And I'm Charlie Hawkins. But first, remember, check out my Facebook at Why Rush Racing or Instagram or Twitter, all Why Rush Racing. Alright, so yeah, here's the start of the pro class. Alright, and Austin gets a great start. And man, let me tell you, pristine conditions, except for the lack of rain. But hey, yeah, Austin got out to a great start, and watch this. So Austin's in first, Steve Levan's in second. Just watch. He's making a hard charge there. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna run into that bell. But no, he's wisely pulled back, and Austin got the whole shot and stayed in the lead. And here's the A 35 plus group getting ready to take off here. One of our athletes of focus is Steve Bonecutter today. He's in second place right now. There you go, Steve. Yeah, dust ball. All right, so yeah, here they come through lap 1, and is that loud? This dust made it a little challenging for a highly competitive race. So there's Austin Butler still in the lead. Here's Steve Bonecutter still in second place. Let's meet this is pretty much most, if not all, the pro class coming through right now. All right, in third place is Andrew Smith, followed by Harrison Helmick, the normal front runners. You might have noticed that Steve Levan's racing. Typically he's working, but he decided to loosen up and shake it out. And here's it's Logan Pierce, and shows how the 17-time Missouri Hare Scramble champ does it. And there's Wyatt Bonecutter, that's Steve's son there. And then we also got there's Hayes Henderson, who we saw the last video, and finally we have Brock French. You might notice Logan Lowry's. Nope, sorry, there's Brock. No, that's Nathan Rector. Yep, there's the leader. So as you'll notice, there's not a whole lot of change. Austin Butler's still leading. Logan Lowry is not here today. If you don't follow the sport much, you've heard about the TKO. Well, Logan's doing that over in Tennessee today, Tennessee Knockout. And he made it through the amateur elimination on Saturday and made it to the big race on Sunday with the big boys. And qualified 31st in the it's kind of the prologue or whatever. And then in round 1, unfortunately, he got knocked out. They take the top 25 and he didn't quite make it there. So anyways, Logan, good job. We're super proud of you, and looking forward to seeing you back around here. Alright, so yeah, this is like lap 3, and still once again, Austin Butler. It's hard to pass here, man. It's just, you get close to these guys, you just can't see through that dust, especially traveling as fast as these guys do. So yeah, so it's Austin, Steve, here comes Andrew, and while right behind Andrew is Harrison. So, yep, there he is. Like I said, not a lot of change in position in this race. He wanted a good start. Actually, Harrison was one of the few. I think he had a pretty horrible start. Alright, so here we are in the second race. As I said earlier, this is a GP format. So what that means is that there's 2 shorter races, and that's usually due to the heat, even though today was an amazing day to race. It's like 80 degrees, sunny, it was awesome. But in the GP format, if it's like 100 degrees, you don't want to be doing like the hour and 40-minute race. So it's 2 45-minute races for these guys. So yeah, once again, Austin's in the lead. Unfortunately, in this race, he has some mechanical issues, and he doesn't actually finish. So, tough break there. But better luck next time, Austin. He's coming off of an injury, so I'm sure he was pretty stoked to be just running where he was and beating as well as he was. And so Steve's third right now. Boom. So yeah, there's Harrison. So shortly here, I'll kind of go through a lot of these spots here with you, what those are. That's kind of a fun little drop there, though. But tell you what, here's Steve Bonecutter going through the ditch, the rocky ditch, and then here's Harrison still in the lead. He won this race actually. There's some other spectators there rooting him on and cheering him on and having a good time. Steve. Forget how old Steve is. He's in his 40s and he still got it. Remember a year ago, I did a Saturday race and he was in the vintage class on a bike from like 1970 something. He lapped me twice in like a 45-minute race. Logan Pierce. Alright. Oh, yep. So here we are, Steve Bonecutter again. You know what? So Steve Bonecutter is the owner, starter and owner of Bonecutter Beta, and let's take a moment to chat with him. All right, here we are with Steve Bonecutter. Steve was riding in the A35 class today, and if Bonecutter sounds familiar, it's because it's the Bonecutter Beta. So this is the man in the flesh here.
That's it.
So Steve, you're in the A35 class, but you're by no means a 35-year-old, even in your 30s. What are
49.
49. All right. Well, we love it. And actually, you got a whole family that races. We've met your youngest son Wyatt.
Yep.
I've talked about Taylor a few times when she's lapping me or passing me or whatever. And then your wife races as well.
Yes.
So this is a family affair.
Yes.
That's cool. And now, tell me, where's your home base and whatnot?
We're California, Missouri. It's right in the center of the state.
Center of the state. So near Jeff City then?
Yes.
Okay. And you are a Beta dealer.
Yes.
Okay. And then Steve, what I love is you come out and support the races, and you actually bring your whole shop out here pretty much, and
We try.
and you sell merchandise and when I break down and break stuff.
And if we don't have it, next time we'll try to have it. You know, it's kind of a learning experience this year.
Yeah.
You know, I know what breaks on my bikes, but everybody breaks different things, you know.
Yeah, I bought a spare tire today from you guys, a rear tire.
Well, I appreciate that.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then how long you been riding for, Steve?
Well, I've been riding my whole life, but as far as actual race, we started when the Moore Series started.
Okay.
We just thought it looked like a good family.
And before then?
Yeah.
And then before then you weren't racing, or you were just
No.
hobby riding and whatnot?
Yeah, I'd never been to one ever.
There was no Bonecutter Beta, it was just Bonecutter. What's your
Body
auto
shop.
Bonecutter Body Shop.
That was it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Well,
we were into show cars.
show cars. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still do that?
No.
No.
That had to go away.
Okay. And then oftentimes you're in your same race as your son, and say he has troubles, or he's broken down, or unfortunately if he crashes, as you go by him, do you stop and like say, "Are you okay?" or do you just kind of give him a little extra roost?
Well, I definitely check to make sure he's okay, and if he's not hurt, I wonder why he's stopped.
And then you roost him.
Yeah, if it's he had bike troubles, and then I'll tell a sweep rider, hey, Wyatt's broke down, or
Okay.
I try to assist him, but yet not ruin my whole race over his bad luck.
Yeah.
Because in the end, it's the mechanic, me anyway.
Okay. Well, Steve, thank you for taking your time to chat with me, and thank you for being here, supporting us in the way you do, and we look forward to watching your race in the future.
All right, thank you.
Bye. And thank you, Steve. All right, once again, Harrison's still in the lead. Like I said, it's just really tough to pass this race. Of course, these guys are tough to pass, period. I mean, there's a reason why Harrison has #1 on his plate, right? So, more than likely, this is Steve. Yep, sure is. That dust just made things tough. If you were close to somebody, you were pretty much flying blind. Going braille a button, if you will. Yep, Andrew Smith on his 350 4-stroke. I forget what Harrison rides, but it's also a 4-stroke. Oh, yeah, in a while here, you'll see me bite it. Right there. Yep, and there's Logan Pierce. This got beat out. I'd like to point out that these guys were only like a minute slower than me a lap, and it's not because I was fast. It's because it got rough. Rough. Let's go Hayes. We saw Hayes last time. With Wyatt Bonecutter right behind him. Steve's son. No mechanical issues there. Ripping it up. All right, yeah, here we have PJ in the A-class. I think it's Aaron here coming try and chase him down. Go get him, Aaron. That was a fun little, it's hard to show it there, but these guys are getting some airtime. Oh, and there's Donnie Arnett. Naked wrecked up. There's the man, Harrison. He's coming around for the last time. Still in the lead. Here's Dwayne in the A-class. Good job, Dwayne.
Hey, just hold your Mountain Dew up.
And here's our, I have no idea what Logan's doing there.
He got the whole shot, Austin.
Well, he got fourth. Good job, Logan. But what's he doing with his Mountain Dew can? Anyway, Steve, awesome job of getting first. And then Harrison, and then Andrew, and then Logan. So good job, guys. All right, and let's get to my race. And so, yeah, here we are. 4 guys in my class, unfortunately, today. Not the biggest class, but still fun. And I wanted the whole shot today. It was an amazing thing, amazing award. HBD Moto Graphics was given half off a pro kit. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use that for the hillbilly. I'm going to be the sweetest bike out there. But no, Nick got it. So good job, Nick. Spend it wisely, use it wisely, and hope I'll see you around more in the hillbilly. And also at the more races. So, oh, yeah, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. This is probably one of the best YouTube channels out there, so, you know, why not, right? Okay, that's not true. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and subscribe. So, I know I got Dusty, no, his name really is Dusty, right there, and he passed me, and yesterday's course took a left there, and he had a little brain fart. So I get back around him. And Dusty, if you watch these videos, you know, he's kind of known for not having the best starts, but man, he makes up for it. He's fast. So, I won't be holding him off for long. But look at this. I mean, I'm just, there you go. Especially if you're out in the sunlight, it is really tough to see what's going on. So I did do a practice lap, and so I kind of have an idea, and if I can charge through some dust, or if I kind of have to back off and get ready for a corner. There's that was that little dip there that we saw some of the guys go through. Nice little dusty section here. Follow the dust. It's Nick up front. I keep thinking I'm catching back up little by little to Nick, but I don't know. So, yeah, stall it and kind of carry a little bit too much momentum and miss my corner there and decided, you know what, today, at this lap, I'm not going to hit that tree. So yeah, oh, this is that Rocky Creek section. So, actually, in fact, so we raced here last year, we did do this section here, or at least some variation of it. It seemed like it wasn't nearly as rocky this year. It was massively rocky last year. Of course, I think there was some water in it too, which didn't help. But it's still a blast. I love the rough stuff. Usually, I love the rough stuff. But man, I got asked that a few times, you know, over the weekend. I said, so what do you prefer? Do you prefer these conditions here, or do you prefer the, oh yeah, not right there. Or do you prefer the, this section here was just rough. Or do you prefer the mud? It's like we've had a couple of previous races. And I was like, honestly, I think I enjoy this. You know, it's super dusty, but at least, you know, if I'm just don't want to deal with the dust, I can back off a little bit, you know, and not have to be riding the guy's wheel. And I don't know if that's not super aggressive racing mode, but that's like I'm gonna just enjoy myself and have a fun ride mode. And I was able to do that. I mean, once Donnie or Dusty and Nick, they were long gone by now. I kept seeing feints of dust, tricking me thinking I was close. But I mean, this is great conditions for me to go riding because I wasn't eating anybody's dust really. You know, fresh cut trail here. Oh, a nice little log. I like it. I was in practice lap. I was one of the first people to ride through here. It was pretty cool. Broke in very nicely. Ah, getting a hotline there. But yeah, it's always cool riding on virgin trail, if you will. Yep. See that hint of dust there? Oh, I'm getting close to Nick or Dusty. See this kind of haze? Yeah, I'm gonna catch him. No, I won't actually. But that's what I kept thinking. Get me charging. I liked it. I had a great time today. So currently I'm in 3rd place also. And since this is a GP format, you know, there's 2 races. If you get like a 3rd and a 2nd in the day, at the end of the day, and the guy you beat gets like a 2nd and a 3rd, you end up beating that guy. So right now I'm thinking, all right, Dusty's probably going to get a 1-1 today. It's me and Nick. So I said, if I beat Nick now, it'd be great. But it doesn't really help me much because what I got to do is beat Nick in the 2nd round because a 3-2 will beat a 2-3. So I'm just like, just don't get 4th and all's cool, man. Just beat him in the 2nd round. That's my plan. I don't know if it works or not, but that's my plan. Here we are. This is some of the stuff from previous year. Just nice sweet ruts and grooves, and you just kind of help me just rip it through the corner. I loved it. Oh. And that was interesting right there. So, as you can see, it looks like it's just this huge ruts, right? But really it's not. It's just this really fine powder on either side that stacks up. And so you can actually get out of the rut and not be in a world of trouble. That was pretty cool. And I just realized that right there because I went through this huge berm and it was all nothing but powder. Riding the rails. Should be coming on lap 1 here pretty soon. Here we go. No. Okay, here we are. No. I have no idea where I am, obviously. Okay, finally, here's lap 1. So yeah, 3rd place. 10 minutes, 30 seconds. And that's one thing I was pretty impressed by today is, you may notice, thank you, I'm in 3rd place. I was very consistent today. I was thinking my fastest lap was like 10:22. My slowest of both races was 10:40. So, oh, yep, I got my Scott steering stabilizer there. I've had that for a while. So you know what, I'm going to crank it up a bit, make it a little stiffer. Because a lot of these little bumps, and I'm not really turning my handlebars that much, using the berms. So I'm going to crank it down. And charge hard. Because yeah, believe it or not, with that stop there and a few unplanned stops coming up here pretty soon, I actually had the same time of 10:30 for lap 2. So we're right back in that creek section I love. Unplanned stop 1. Okay, pay attention here. Not. Oh! I got a little circuit on my front wheel, hit the back side of that ditch, and went over the handlebars. Thank goodness I had my chest protector, man, because I impacted that handlebar like nobody's business. So yeah, I loved it. Don't ride without it. I don't ride without a lot of PPE, actually. Personal protective equipment. I wear knee guards, my chest protector, my neck brace, my elbow and shoulder pads. I wear compression shorts that have built-in pads. So yeah, I'm like Mr. Robocop out there. Oh, there's Stephanie Pratt. She's also one of the organizers of the series. Steve's sister, Steve Levan's sister, and taking some pretty cool photographs of us. So thank you, Stephanie. All right, so yeah, here we come for lap 2. Still third place. Nobody passed me, and like I said earlier, 10:30. So.
10 seconds. Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm thinking, all right, it's only 10 seconds. I'm gonna go fast. I did appreciate that for the, it gives me that motivation to go fast. Fortunately, it was full of total BS. It was a minute. But you know what? I forgive you. I understand the intent, and I do appreciate it. So yeah, here we are coming in for lap 3. And yeah, still in third place. Not much going on as far as passing goes. And once again, this was actually a 10:22. I picked it up thinking that 10 seconds I could catch him. Not the case, but you know what? That's all right. All right, so. One way to make your editing time a lot shorter is to not turn the camera on. So yeah, we missed the first 1 2/3 of a lap out of 3. So yeah, this would be a pretty short second race here. However, you did miss some of the best racing of the whole day for me, right? Started out in 4th place actually going into the woods. That's dead last. And then in one section, there's this cloud of dust, and there's Nick on the ground getting up on his bike. And as I catch up to him, he's getting on his bike, and he had it going. It started moving and going through the field. We're like side by side ripping it up, and it was some pretty cool racing. And made it all the cooler that I got around him. And then saw us following. So then I caught up to got up to Mike. And ended up being able to pass him when he made a mistake in that Rocky Creek section. So yeah, here's the finish of lap 2, and yeah, keep it on. So I'm in 2nd place right now. So like I said, remember, a 3-2 beats a 2-3. So I have Nick's behind me somewhere in 3rd place, or maybe 4th. I really don't know. But I know all I know is right now. Oh, that's not good. In the overall standings, I'm beating Nick. That's what's important. Oh, it's like, okay, 400, not Nick. Good. In fact, that was Brad in the row behind me, and that's the C45 plus. Good job, Brad. Brandon. Good job, Brandon. Yeah, now I could eat some of this dust. Thanks, Brandon. So I hear that bike behind me, and I'm like, all right, that log crossing's coming up. I'm gonna go around the log, not risk going over the top of the log and crashing and wasting time. But while I'm doing that, it'll give me a good opportunity to look behind me to make sure I'm not gonna let a C30 guy pass, right? Because if he's a C45 plus dude, or C40, whatever the class is, row behind me, totally pulling over. But not if it's my class. But right now I have no idea who's behind me. So here comes the log. We should make like an extra hard right-hand turn here pretty soon. Yeah, right here. So boom, go around, up 300. That's Nick. No, don't let him pass me. So I don't know if he tried to go over the log and pass me, or if he just followed me. But either way, he's still behind me. That's all that's important. As long as I beat him in this moto, I get 2nd overall for the day. 4 C30 plus. up. Charge hard, trying to take the hot line. Yes. Actually, the previous line, I tried to take the semi-hot line and there's a tree down in your way. That would have totally stunk to do that on this lap. Alright, so here I am. Still got Nick behind me. Just got to get through here. And I flub up right there. I'm like, don't lose it at the last 100 feet. And fortunately, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I felt pretty good. I love racing. That's why I do this. Love racing. Love just the physical part of it. The mechanical side, working on stuff. And just, this is a great sport. Nick, great job.
Good job. So I got a...
Anyways, I had a question, but who knows what it was. Anyways, remember to check me out if you haven't already. Subscribe. And Steve, Stephanie, all of you guys, the whole Levan family, thank you. And I will see you guys, I don't know when. I may be racing next weekend. It could be later on at the next More race. I don't know yet. Anyways, see ya.